俺とジャンヌは相思相愛の仲だ。
寝言は寝て言え。
あの夜の君は激しかったからな。記憶がところどころ飛んでいても無理はない。俺とジャンヌはすでにこういう関係だからな。俺の血が美味しかったか。無意識にこんな印を残すほどに。
すいません、ルカ様。少しこの男をお借りします。ジャンヌ。
Hey guys, it's Dolin, and I'm hosting today's video. We're gonna see some anime where a girl hates, then falls in love with the same guy. So let's dive into the video without wasting any more time. Coming at number 10 on the list, we have Samurai Harem. This anime has only been subbed, premiered at January 2009, and has 12 episodes, with the genres harem, martial arts, comedy, romance, and ecchi. Yoichi Kurasama has spent all of his life in the mountains, training in the Soaring Wind Divine Wind swordsmanship style. Under his father's guidance, he is able to master the technique at the age of 17. With nothing left to learn, Yoichi is sent to a new dojo located in the city so he can continue to train and gain an understanding of modern society. Unfortunately, Yoichi has no idea how to act or speak to anyone in the present day, and acts like a samurai, complete with odd speech and traditional clothes. As he goes to live with the Ikuruga sisters at the dojo, Yoichi, clueless on how to interact with others, is constantly hurtled into hilarious misunderstandings. Samurai Harem follows Yoichi as he stumbles through his new life and tries to learn how to live in the modern world with his new family. Coming at number 9 on the list, we have Twin Star Exorcist. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in April of 2016, and has 50 episodes. The genres are action, fantasy, romance, and supernatural. Magno, a parallel realm filled with monsters known as Kegare, is a place where exorcists deal with all impurities. Benjo Adashino is a prodigy exorcist who is recognized for her strength and is summoned to Tokyo by the Exorcist Union. On her way, she plummets into the arms of Rokuro Enmado, a young exorcist with a troubled past. But the impurities of Magno do not rest. When these two exorcists witness a couple of children stolen by Kagare, Benjo rushes to save them, dragging Rokuro along with her into Magano. Engaged in a fight she was on the verge of being defeated in, Benjo is saved by Rokuro, revealing himself capable of being her rival in talent. Coming at number 8 on the list, we have Toradora. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in October of 2008, and has 25 episodes. The genres are comedy, romance, slice of life, and school. Ryuji Takasu is a gentle high school student with a love for housework. But in contrast to his kind nature, he has an intimidating face that often gets him labeled as a delinquent. On the other hand, Taiga Aisaka, a small, doll-like student who is anything but a cute and fragile girl. Equipped with a wooden katana and feisty personality, Taiga is known throughout the school as the Palm-Top Tiger. One day, an embarrassing mistake causes the two students to cross paths. Ryuji discovers that Taiga actually has a sweet side. She has a crush on the popular Vice President Yusaku Kitamura, who happens to be his best friend. But things only get crazier when Ryuji reveals that he has a crush on Minari Kushieda, Taiga's best friend. Coming at number 7 on the list, we have Romeo and Juliet. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in 2007, and has 24 episodes, with the genres of drama, fantasy, and romance. On a tragic night in Neo-Verona, the Capulet family is murdered by Montagu and the country is seized. The only Capulet survivor is the child Juliet, who was rescued by loyal knights. 14 years later, people in Neo-Verona live in poverty and fear. Juliet has spent her life in hiding and in disguise as the male Red Whirlwind, secretly fighting Neo-Verona's oppression. On one of her secret adventures, she is helped by Romeo and falls in love. Finally, on one fateful day, Juliet's family reveals her heritage and their desire for her to reclaim her title and rescue Neo-Verona from tyranny. Meanwhile, Juliet also discovers that Romeo is the son of her worst enemy. Can Juliet rescue Neo-Verona and kill the father of the man she loves? Coming at number 6 on the list, we have Asterisk War. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in October of 2015, and has 24 episodes. The genres are action, comedy, fantasy, romance, sci-fi, supernatural, and ecchi. In the previous century, an unprecedented disaster known as Invertia drastically reformed the world. But more importantly, Invertia led to the emergence of a new species of human who are born with phenomenal physical capabilities. Ayato Amagiri is a scholarship transfer student at the prestigious Saidokan Academy, which has recently been suffering from declining performances. Through a series of events, he accidentally sees the popular Witch of Resplendent Flames, Julius Alexia von Riesfeld, half-dressed. Enraged, Julius challenges him to a duel for intruding on her privacy. After said duel is voided by the student council president, Ayato reveals that he has no interest in Festas. Instead, he is enrolled in the academy to investigate the whereabouts of his missing elder sister. But when a more devious plot unravels, Ayato sets out to achieve victory, while being surrounded by some of the most talented Genestella on the planet. Coming at number 5 on the list, we have Full Metal Panic. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in January of 2002, and has 37 episodes. The genres are action, comedy, sci-fi, mecha, and military. 17-year-old Sosuke Sagata, a sergeant working for Mithril, has been assigned to protect Kaname Chidori, a whispered candidate. He is ordered to join her high school class and be as close to her as possible to prevent her from falling into enemy hands. That is, if he can safely blend in with their fellow classmates without revealing his true identity. Sosuke, who was raised on a battlefield and has very little knowledge of an average high school student's life, must adapt to a normal school life to safeguard Kaname. However, enemy forces have already begun making their move, and Sosuke is about to find out that the adversary coming for the Whispered Girl may be a lot more familiar than he expects. Coming at number 4 on the list, we have Hidan No Aria. This anime's been dubbed, premiered in April of 2011, and has 24 episodes. The genres are action, comedy, romance, and school. Tokyo is on edge due to a rash of recent killings targeting Butte, armed mercenaries that perform odd jobs and capture criminals. So when Kinji, a student at a local Butte high school, heads to class one day and discovers a bomb has been rigged to his bike, he's certain he'll be the next victim. That is until Kinji's elite classmate Aria saves his life, inadvertently triggering his superhuman ability that flares when he's sexually aroused. Though Kinji would rather slack off at school and be left alone, Aria is now determined to make the teenager her slave, fetching her food and partnering with her on missions, including one very important to the girl, and nothing will stand in her way, not even Kinji's possessive childhood friend. Coming at number 3 on the list, we have Campione. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in July of 2012, and has 13 episodes. The genres are harem, comedy, fantasy, romance, and ecchi. 16-year-old high school student Godo Kusanagi travels to Italy at the request of his grandfather to return a particular tablet to an acquaintance for safekeeping. Godo does not expect to get drawn into a battle between two heretic gods alongside Erica Blandely, a self-proclaimed witch fighting to protect people. Fortunately, he manages to defeat the god of war in Mortal Kombat and becomes a Campione, or God Slayer, whose duty is to fight heretic gods to save humanity. Godo's new status as a Campione attracts a bevy of gods who wish to challenge him and a band of devout followers, mostly women, who are willing to aid him in battles. Watch Godo as he tackles dueling deities and a conflict between heaven and earth. Coming at number 2 on the list, we have Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle. This anime has only been subbed, premiered in January of 2016, and has 12 episodes. The genres are harem, mecha, school, action, fantasy, and romance. Lux, a former prince of an empire named Arcadia that is overthrown via a rebellion 5 years earlier, accidentally trespasses in a female dormitory's bathing area, sees the kingdom's new princess Lisa Charte naked, incurring her wrath. Lisa Charte then challenges Lux to a drag ride duel, beginning an odd chain reaction that will expose the dark secrets of both royal families. Drag rides are ancient armored mechanical weapons that have been excavated from ruins all over the world. Lux used to be called the strongest drag knight, but now he's known as the undefeated weakest drag knight because he will absolutely not attack in battle. After his duel with Lisa Charte, Lux ends up attending the female-only academy that trains royals to be drag knights. Coming at number 1 on the list, we have Vanitas No Karte, or The Book of Vanitas. This anime has been dubbed, premiered in July of 2021, and has 12 episodes, with the genres being comedy, fantasy, romance, historical, vampire, and supernatural. Scorned by others of his kind for being born under a blue moon, the vampire Vanitas grew afraid and desolate. According to legend, he created a cursed grimoire known as the Book of Vanitas, and it is said he would one day use it to bring retribution upon all vampires of the Crimson Moon. In 19th century Paris, Noe Archiviste is searching for the fabled Book of Vanitas. Whilst traveling aboard an airship, he is saved from a vampire attack by an eccentric doctor who calls himself Vanitas and carries the very tome he seeks. Ironically, the self-proclaimed vampire specialist is a mere human who inherited both his name and the book from his master, the same Vanitas of legend. As the odd case of the charlatan's parade crops up, the doctor's ability to restore sanity to vampires by recovering their true name will prove most beneficial. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. That is all for today. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and have a wonderful day.